Today, I'd like to talk about German Shepherd puppies' ears, specifically about taping them. It is absolutely normal for your puppy's ears to go up and down and sideways and all kinds of configurations while he's growing up or she's growing up, and especially when the puppies start teething, which is somewhere from 3.5 to 5 months time frame is when they start changing their baby teeth for adult teeth, and that's when ears start doing, even if they were previously up, they just start going in all kinds of directions, and you don't really have to worry during that time. But if your puppy is already 5-6 months old and the ears are showing no signs of going up and have never been up and just are large and thin and laying down flat, then you want to consider helping those ears to go up. Today I'm going to show two simple ways, non-invasive ways that don't involve any glue, that are going to help your puppy's ears to go up and stay up. The first way is especially simple, the second way is a bit more involved, but if your puppy's ear or ears need just a little bit of help, the first method might actually work. If it doesn't, then you can move on or switch to the second one and try that, because that is a more permanent solution. Not permanent, but more sturdy solution that will stay and help your puppy's ear even more. Today we have Zorro volunteering to help us. Zorro right now, today actually, is just 16 weeks, so he's about 3.5 months old. He's adorable. His ears have been going and standing up this way and that way and that way. It's too early, truly, to tape his ears. I would naturally give him more time for his ears to go up on their own. So today we're doing it just for demonstration purposes. Hopefully he cooperates. So let's begin. For this job, we're going to need, first of all, some paper towels. I already tore them up into these squares. The next item would be the rubbing alcohol. And then we will also need the 3M tape. It's a paper tape. It says here it's micro pore, so that's the kind of tape that we need for sure. Now, if the ears are really stubborn or very soft, very thin, very large, difficult for them to stand up, then we will also have to use foam rollers. Out of this, we will only need the biggest ones, and actually just one, so if you want to use the rest for your soft and bouncy curls, you can certainly go ahead, but that is the only thing that we are going to need per ear. So step one, we are going to prepare the tape so it's ready by the time the puppy comes in. We're going to take pieces of about 2.5 to maximum 3 inches long and layer them on top of each other. I'm going to be attaching it to the edge of the table right now, just because I don't want to mess up the sticky part of this tape. But what we want to create is several layers of thickness of this tape so that it is a stiffer material than what it comes in. So that's 3 layers. Here we have 4, 5, and 6. Now I will trim the edges of this tape, just so I think it's a little bit too long right now. So we will shorten it and at the same time make for a smoother edge. So here's the final result. I think it's about 2 inches, maybe 2.5 inches long. And we will leave it here and go get our superstar. Alright, so here we have Zorro. He volunteered for ear taping today. His ears are fine for his age, but today we will just demonstrate on his left ear. Here's the view without the tape. Yeah. And now, first thing that we are, well, second thing after preparing our tape, second thing we're going to do is to wipe his ear with some alcohol. And I will tell you right away that it is really a two-person's job. Yeah, we will do our best. So we'll take 2 squares of paper towels and wet them with some alcohol. Yeah. And that is going to go like this. Hold on, buddy. I'm gonna let him go for a second so I can do this. Here we go. Zorro, come here, baby. Ooh, that smells funny. Oh, yeah. So we will just fold the ear outwards. Yeah. And start wiping. It's okay, but you don't need to cry. Just the surface. We don't need to go deep into the ear. And this feels funny to him, so he's a little upset, but you know, it's okay. It's not hurting him. His ears are a little dirty, but what we're trying to get is not really the dirt, but like the oils, the oily type of ear stuff that he has. So yeah, like I said, it will go much easier with 2 people when one person is holding the puppy and the other one is handling the ear. Hold on. Alright, so I did have to ask for help, so John here can hold the puppy. Can hold the puppy. Can hold the puppy. And I will deal with the ear. Okay, I fold it out and I just wipe it away with alcohol just here on the surface. You don't need to go into the depths of the ear, just where it is bent. And now we take dry pieces and dry it real well, so it's obviously going to be dry for us. Yeah, this is going to get dry. Try not to pull at his ear or anything like that while you're doing this. Now, the trickiest part, we take our prepared piece of tape and secure his head. Fold the ear out, secure his head, like by the sides of his head. Yep, there you go. And real quick, we place it right at the edge of all those things in the ear and press it firmly. There we go. Bam! Here's the result. We have a puppy with 2 ears that are standing straight up. Do we? Most of the time, that is all that you're going to need to do. This tape is going to come out probably tomorrow or day after, and you're going to have to redo the process. But it really is not an invasive way to place the tape. It doesn't bother him, it doesn't pinch anything or pull on any hairs. And so for majority of the time, that's really all you need to do. And you should replace it every time it comes out, probably during the next 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you can remove it or it will come out on its own, and then you leave it the ear be and see if it stands on its own. If it falls back down, then you kind of have to restart the process and give it another couple of weeks perhaps. But yeah, this is the result. Very, very, very patient, patient. Oh yeah, okay. In case your puppy's ears are very big, stubborn, don't want to stand up with that simple taping that we did, you might have to need to use a foam roller like these guys. Here they are. We take the biggest roller that's in the package. It's about 2 inches long, and probably about an inch in diameter. We start by removing the plastic piece that we are not going to need, and then we take a piece of our 3M micropore tape and get a piece that is about 3 times the length of the roller. So that's about the length that we need. Then it's a bit of a tricky part. We take the tape and apply it to the roller, but sticky side goes on the outside. So the non-sticky side is on the inside, and this is the sticky side of the tape. And we kind of lengthwise tape it around the roller, so it here meets over here and sticks to itself. Yeah, so we created this entire sticky area around the roller. I'm going to leave it like that and get our star. Alright, so the ear already is wiped clean and dry with alcohol. We will have our tape ready to go on the ready. And here's the form with the sticky tape that we created earlier, and we will just use one of the sticky sides and place it firmly into the ear like that. Fold the ear out, place the roller as low as we can manage. Hold him. Hold on, you kind of have to be precise here, so take your time. Hold his head. Here we go. Now we take the tape and start taping all around the ear and all around this form. I have to go around quite a few times. Try not to pinch the hairs. Get a good length. Keep taping downwards, creating this type of a cone. Let's push it a little bit so it sticks to itself. Do another layer. This time going from the bottom up. Watch out for the hairs. Good length. Going up. Keep going up. Alright, squish it a little bit so it's all sticky. Free up the hairs. Here should be a little opening for some air circulation. See? There it is. And we're done. Let go of his head. Yeah, what happened? So this is the final. So here we have it's a payback. The final result. This structure will stay in his ear quite well. Just make sure the hairs are not pinched. And yeah, it should stay in for a couple of weeks before you remove it or attempt to remove it. He might take it out on his own if it bothers him, and then you have to redo it and just stay consistent with it for the next 2 weeks, and that should definitely help the ear stand up straight. Yes, now he's being nice and mellow. Oh, almost. Yeah. Alright, here we are. Oh, here we are. Yeah, here we are. Is the ear taped? The ear is taped, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, thanks. Ow! You silly. You silly. Yeah. Zorro. It's cute. Cute ears. Yeah, looking good, buddy. Looking very, very good. Yes, you are. To remove the tape, we're going to use these little scissors that are rounded around the edge, because you don't want to poke your puppy's ear, or worse while doing this. He's a squirmy passenger. So John will take his, secure his head, and I will cut where the form is, not near the ear, but where the form is. Just cut the tape and gently pull it off and free up on the outside. Bam! Finished. All right. So here, after just a couple of after just a couple of days, the ear is practically standing. It probably will go down some more times. Hush, hush. So just after, what are you doing? Stop flapping. Just after a couple of days, we have an ear that is standing up on its own now. It literally took 2 days. It probably will go down again when he starts teething, which will happen in the next week or so, maybe 2 weeks maximum. But you can see the results are very quick and wonderful, and it will definitely help your puppy's ears go up quickly and non-invasively. Yeah. All right.